Did you know some Pokemon got straight up canceled by the folks in charge? Yeah, some were accused of stuff like racism. Others caused actual health problems. And one even got tied to a wild story about abducting a girl. In this video, I'm diving into the Pokemon that got banned and figuring out if they really deserved it, or if they just got caught in the crossfire. First up, Porygon. Now called Porygon 2, this guy got shelved for disrupting public order. Back on December 16th, 1997, in episode 38 of the Pokemon anime, called Cyber Soldier Porygon, the animation team went wild with some high-frequency red and blue flashing lights for Porygon's attack effects. Those flashes sent kids watching in Japan into a tailspin. Dizzy spells, headaches, even seizures and fainting. 685 kids ended up in the hospital, and 2 were stuck there for over 3 weeks. It was such a disaster it got dubbed the Porygon incident after that Tokyo TV yanked Pokemon off the air to dodge a PR nightmare. Japan's broadcasters, including NHK, teamed up to slap new rules on animation, like those warning messages you hear before anime episodes. But Pokemon was a massive hit, and fans, even some of the affected kids, begged for it to come back. So in April 1998, it did. To avoid stirring up bad memories, though, Porygon got a lifetime ban from the anime. Thing is, if you watch that episode, the flashing lights were actually from Pikachu's electric attack, not Porygon. Poor Porygon was just Pikachu's fall guy, because no way they'd bench the star of the show, right? Luckily, Porygon still shows up in games and trading cards, even getting 2 cool evolutions. It's still a battle champ, so I guess that's the devs' way of saying sorry. Fun fact, on September 19th, 2020, Pokemon's US Twitter account posted that Porygon did nothing wrong, trying to clear its name. The post got 150,000 likes, then got quietly deleted. Shady. Next, Jinx. Her crime? Alleged racism. Jinx, a first-gen Pokemon, was inspired by Japan's Yamanba Gyaru fashion trend from the late 90s. Think blonde hair, tan skin, and bold makeup. Her ice and psychic typing might even nod to the Japanese snow goddess, Yukiana. Totally rooted in Japanese culture. But when Jinx hit the West, some folks didn't get the reference and linked her black skin, thick lips, and dance moves to offensive stereotypes of black women. Her English name, Jinx, also got flack for sounding like a term tied to negative stereotypes of African witch doctor culture. Cue the backlash. North American TV networks pulled Jinx's episodes, and Game Freak quickly changed her skin color to purple in games. The anime team also slashed her screen time to cool things down. Jinx was basically put on ice. Years later, in a leaked Game Freak data dump from 2024, a design for a Mega Jinx popped up, fully fleshed out with stats and everything. But at the last second, it got scrapped. Why? They didn't want to reopen that old wound. Guess even Game Freak's still spooked by the Jinx drama? Third, Kadabra, accused of stealing someone's likeness and tarnishing their rep. Kadabra, another first-gen Pokemon, got tangled up with an Israeli magician named Uri Geller. Geller claimed Kadabra's spoon-bending psychic powers ripped off his famous spoon-bending trick. He also said Kadabra's Japanese name sounded way too close to his stage name in Japan. To top it off, he thought Kadabra's belly markings looked like Nazi SS symbols, and was mad about Kadabra being portrayed as a villainous character in a trading card. All this, he said, trashed his reputation. So in 2000, Geller sued Nintendo for a whopping 10.1 billion yen. Nintendo's legal team, aka the strongest in the East, clapped back, challenging Geller to bend a spoon with his mind in court hand. Geller couldn't, and the case flopped. Still, to avoid more drama, Nintendo stopped making Kadabra cards, and the anime team benched Kadabra, along with its pre-evolutions, Abra and Alakazam. Years later, in 2020, Geller apologized for his foolish lawsuit and asked Nintendo to lift the ban. By 2023, Pokemon added Kadabra back to the TCG's original 151 set, officially unbanning it. Geller even showed off his Kadabra card collection and shared letters with Pokemon's CEO, proving they'd buried the hatchet. Last up, Typhlosion. This one's fresh and it's a doozy. Alleged crime? Kidnapping a girl. In a leaked 2024 Game Freak doc called The Collapse of Culture and Relationships, a scrapped Incineroar backstory surfaced. It's wild. Typhlosion supposedly disguised itself as a handsome guy, lured a lost girl to a cave, and had a kid with her. Her dad later tracked them down, killed Typhlosion, skinned it, and rescued her. But when the girl and her kid returned to their village, they got bullied so bad they put on Typhlosion's pelt, turned into Incineroars themselves, and fled to the mountains. Game Freak quickly said this was just a rejected pitch, but the story's dark, ethical mess exploded in fan circles. Fan art and stories turned Typhlosion from a cuddly buddy into a creepy villain. Luckily, the drama stayed mostly in fan spaces, so Typhlosion dodged a full ban. That's the rundown on Pokemon's biggest scandals. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button for more. Catch you next time.